Hello, I'm Elizabeth Esther from elizabethesther.com, and today I wanted to address in what I hope is a more personal level through this video vlog, just some of the comments and questions and conversation that arose as a result of the post that I wrote last week, Why Having Many Children is a Radical Act of Hope. For the most part, the response was overwhelmingly positive, and I think it really speaks to the fact that that sanctity of life issues, procreation, these are issues that are important for us to talk about. And I think, as was manifested there in the comment thread, that we can talk about them respectfully, graciously, and even if we come from different viewpoints, that we can share our stories with a measure of grace for everyone. There were a couple of comments that I just wanted to address, just to sort of perhaps clarify and maybe give you an understanding of where my heart is. One of those is sort of this idea that I was saying that if you have a small family, you are showing less faith, or you are less blessed by God, or God has said no to you, or if you say yes to God and you don't have a large family, that means all of that sort of confusion, or that I was being insensitive to people who are infertile. And I just really want to be clear that that is not what I believe at all, and that is not the intent of my heart. Those are not the intents of my words. I simply believe that integrity is wholeness of being, that what it is that you believe, that you act on those, and you live out your faith through your actions. And I was simply sharing the story of what that has meant for me. I truly don't believe that if you have a small family, or that you have had trouble conceiving, or if you've chosen adoption instead, or perhaps God has led you in a different way, because He doesn't lead all of us in the same way. I was somehow saying that these folks are not that I was somehow judging them for their decisions, and I really am not. I've been on that side of the fence. I know how awful it is. I would never presume to say that. We all must make these decisions prayerfully and carefully, wisely, according to what our life circumstances are. Comment that really cracked me up was that as Christians, we are somehow obligated to have a lot of children because the Muslims are outbreeding us. Oh my goodness, that made me laugh so hard. If you've read my blog for any amount of time, you know that I am not a big fan of American nationalism, or somehow sort of saying that, politicizing our faith. I am not a fan of that. I think it tries to accomplish spiritual things through carnal methods, and I am not a fan of that. So, I just wanted to make that clear, that I am not a poster child for outbreeding the Muslims. That cracked me up. Someone sort of brought up in a unkind way, but I understood her point, that that because I have still retained some of the beliefs from my childhood, that I haven't really gotten around to re-examining my beliefs and discarding them. And I thought that was interesting, because really what it presumes is that I haven't re-examined my beliefs because I haven't drawn their same conclusions. I think it's important for me to say that rejecting something outright and entirely is not as intellectually honest as taking the time to re-examine each of these beliefs and figure out which one is true and which one you still believe and want to practice. So all of this to say, I think it was a great conversation. Thank you to everyone who linked to it, who talked about it, who tweeted it, who engaged in the comment section. It was fantastic. It was a great conversation, and I hope just the start of many more to come. Thank you, and have a fantastic day.